Mayday, mayday, mayday. Reports reaching us right now is that the all-time giant of Africa has currently been unseated, not to stand for a long time, by a country. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your beautiful host, and I am reporting live from the continent of Africa, in the country of Equatorial Guinea. A round of applause, people. And apparently this ultimate country that is now stands as the giant of Africa, has currently unseated Nigeria in the most catastrophic, chaotic, disastrous way. Who knew such a country that was never in the list of popularity could all of a sudden unseat every other African country? And the conqueror, the lion, the person who has brought Equatorial Guinea to this ultimate all-time great giant of Africa is the one and only 54 years old Baltasar Ebang Engonga. A round of applause, people. Now as it stands, this man has been such a chaos, because it is a 400-1 playful match. Apparently, the story, all the reports that was sent down to us says that Baltasar, 54 years old economist, was being investigated for fraudulent activities. So he is doing corruptional malpractice. In the process, after being arrested, they sent down, authorities to his house for a search and to find evidence of his fraudulent activities. And that is how, in the process of searching the house and his office, the universe decided to bless the authorities and bless you watching this with more every evidence that he is a notorious man who is always after married women. And apparently he had 400 playful tapes, sex tapes, right, of just him in 400 women. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just him. 400. I mean, talk about King Solomon of our time. The thing is, you can't even say that this is like a King Solomon type of shit, because King Solomon, it was in his lifetime. This man is not up to 60. He already had 400 women. Remember, we have a focus here, okay? We'll get to our focus. Our focus today is how. But the story goes, in the process of looking for evidence, right, they ended up finding more than evidence that he is a notorious person who apparently enjoys having unprotected legs with married women. So it's possible he had a fetish for married women. But that was the thing. So while going through his computer, they found this. So I think the first video they found was that of the president's sister. And they were like, And then they took all the files, and then they went to the general office, and they were like, let's go through this whole files. And they went through the whole file. That's how they saw 400. 400. Why the hell am I reporting this? They said 400. No, we gotta let the public know. And that's how the authorities leaked it to the public. So it wasn't even as if it was somebody else that leaked it. It was the authorities that leaked it. So they leaked it to the public, and catastrophe everywhere. Boom, bam, boom, bam. Africa caught on fire. Nigeria became unseated. That's the giant. And from the, comments of people that has watched the video, because I'm not going to traumatize myself to watch the video for you, even though I'm your host, but that's not why we're here. Let's focus. Now, the thing is, he had about 20, they played together. They played with themselves. So about 20 wives of the ministers, of prominent people in their country, and then his cousins, and then his brother's wife. His brother's wife was not left untouched. He said, I'm gonna eat you up. And guess what? His uncle's pregnant wife. Nigga said, listen, nigga said no limit. Everybody is bound to be touched by me. So his uncle's wife, and from the reports that I read, his uncle's wife was not just a taster of the food. His uncle's wife was also tasting the food and also, spreading the good news. So she was a town crier, So she's like, you know what? I'm gonna tell people how good your thing is, and I'll bring some for you. Now, this dude Baltasar, he was doing it in the office. Come on. He was doing it in the toilet. Come on. on the highway, the expressway. So I'm like, what if a trailer knock all of you on the road? Anyways, back. He was doing it on the expressway. Let's go. And at the same time, he was going to football pitches, football fields, and they were doing playful acts. Even in the toilet, that was, a clip I saw, but the toilet was so small. But nigga was like, his soul was going out of his body, like. Anyways, the sad thing in all of this is he has a beautiful wife, and 6 children. Motherfucker has 6 children. Now, when I saw these kids, there was no age gap. So you could literally tell that even in the house, right? His wife was still, getting a hot in the house. 6 children. The age gaps were nothing less than probably 2-1, 2-1, because they were just. But his wife is beautiful. She is beautiful. Remember, we have a focus, a why. Let's not lose focus. And the sad thing in all of this is, out of all of these things he did, he never used hands. He never used what? He never used none of this. He didn't use it. And when this report was sent, do you know what I kept thinking in my head? What type of infection would his wife had cured? What? Now, back to the report, right? They are saying, apparently, I think the AG of Equatorial Guinea is saying that they have to run a medical test on him, because at this point, it's given he might have a disease that he want to spread. He want to say, I'm gonna take the light. So apologies for that. Right now, reporting live from the Equatorial Guinea, there's a lot of chaos going on. So the power is not really stable. But back to our conversation. He's saying there's a possibility that, Baltesa might have a disease that he's knowingly spreading. Now, let's get down to our focus. The how. The how of what? How didn't he use protection, number one? How was he able to convince married women to have themselves recorded? You know how bad it is? I was even saying because like I said, I'm not going to traumatize myself and watch the video. You should go and watch the video by yourself. Go and watch it. Anyways, they were saying hi. They were saying it's like hi to the camera. They were saying hi to the camera. So I'm like, how? Why would you see? If there's one thing I know that Nigerian girls will not at least, do, is that consent to recording. It's one thing if they didn't know he was recording, but they knew he was recording on the expressway, in the football field, in the toilet, in the office. They were playing game. And these are wives of prominent people. Listen, the divorce rate is about to be. What level is it? It's not juju. Maybe he is that good, but then 400. So they said when the news got to his wife, she fainted, and she's currently probably still in the hospital right now. Even the pregnant, his uncle's wife, the pregnant. Oh my God, let's be professional right now. Why? Like, what level? How? What is it? Like the trust? Like how? Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand? Oh my Jesus! Just even remembered. Oh, one of the videos, right? They said he peed, like he urinated, and then he gave it to the girl, and the girl drank. Oh Jesus! Oh my God! You are dirty. You're so dirty. The thing is, even if they end up running a test, and then I see that what can ma understand? What can ma? Disease now, you understand? And they say disease now. Even if they said he has a disease, what can you do about it? You can't do nothing, because he already had his sexual escapades. He already did his ngwangwa with these people. So, and those people have already done ngwangwa with other people. That's how everything is sharing and sharing. You know that song? This is not nice. Our prayers are up for his wife and his kids. There are some kind of acts you should not involve in. Listen, you can have your sex for all I care, but like the recording aspect, where is that? The thing is, why did he even keep that kind of thing on his lap? Maybe we have one small flash drive like this. Wait, what am I even saying? Don't do it. Oh, I don't know what to. We might actually take a trip to Equatorium Guinea. Oh, sorry.